Hello, my name is Kendrick Celestine. Today in my video, I'm going to be talking about investment. And actually, I want to talk about the investments. You know how people put in like their stock hole, like a percentage of their money, into savings. So the other day, actually today I was just talking to one of my college student friend classmates, at the lunch gown in the cafeteria. So me and him were just talking. I pretty much was giving my opinion, how I felt about, investment. And actually, for myself, I actually kind of thought about investing about 3 years ago, but I wasn't really sure if I wanted to invest or not. So I spoke to one of my family members about about investment. At least $20, $100. Depending on like past those 3 years. But I didn't really bother investment. I could have investment, but I wasn't sure if I was making the right choice for myself. So I started to put in like backup investments for savings for myself. Just in back like something if I do get laid off or like the stock market, like put it like this. So my classmate was just telling me earlier about like his like pretty much his opinion, how he felt about a stock. And so I just kind of listen, what he had to say. So you pretty much like he was telling me how you put like a huge bet, in a stock holding. Like we were just pretty much going back, talk about the Kardashians, how they could get all this money, how they make over millions of something dollars, like over at least a day a week. And like people like me, like I'm like citizens like myself, how we can make at least less than $50,000 a year, and I barely can like make much like for the payment rents and all the stuff, and how I was really feeling about in this situation, how all this is really happening. So like put it like this, he was telling me if you're pretty much gambling for like investment. Let's say for $100, like pretty much every month. And you pretty much they had to charge you for these put in savings, interest, like all kinds of stuff. Sometimes I need money just like for like emergencies, like a something like in my family like happened to somebody, just to have like extra money, just okay. But sometimes I'll get some extra backup for myself, just if I need to do something. Just depends how I am. But how I look at it now, like okay, like I pay my phone bill like 60 a month, just to keep it separate. But I do it on the family plan, so I'm doing a family plan thing. So I don't do it singly because if I do it by myself, I'm gonna pay a whole line, and I ain't trying to do that. So I just do by the group plan. So that's what I'm pretty much doing. But what my point is, but every time if I do make an investments for myself, but then it's gonna be extra more because everyone know you pretty much when it's gonna the stock gonna go up. Like if you're gonna go where the stock is high up, you pretty much will have a whole lot of backup money. But sometimes you don't know what stock holds. So he was talking about like if I put my stock hold with the Kardashians' money, because it never goes down, because it always goes up and up and up, and you get like all that extra money and all the extra things. You never really know what's gonna, you get some money out of it for sure. But pretty much what I'm trying to say is you pretty much gambling for investing, pretty much it. Because you never know, you're only gonna hit it unless you're very like unless you're just lucky, just by luck, really. But ain't no such thing as good luck or bad luck. It's just luck. It's just luck if you just like you pretty much just at the right time and at the right place. If it just happens to you, so I bothered to look at it. So yeah, so I wanted to address this out because it was on my mind. I wanted to speak out against it because you know sometimes it's kind of hard to even put investments into the future, like, and even I know this, but every time on my Instagram page, I have a lot of people try to, interest me like into like, because sometimes I don't even know those guys could be scammers or all kinds of stuff. And I usually just spawn them an answer no, and I just tell them no straight up, and I just don't know what to catch. But I get like all kinds of stuff like from Union Bank, all different kinds of bank, make like legit money. But I could, but I'm just not one of those people. Just take a open. I'm not open like that. I'm just not open because I gotta really know real detail, very background, before I even get into stuff like that. So yeah, folks, I just want to speak my thoughts on this. So it was pretty much it. So I want to get off my chest. So anyway, this is the time of my video about investment. So anyway, folks, like, dislike, share comment down below, share the video, see what you think. I will continue making more later on in the future. I hope you folks have a good morning, afternoon, evening. This is Kendrick Celestine. I hope you guys folks be safe and the king will return, and I'm out, folks.